Hey everybody, this is RL07's bringing you a recap of 2010. It's been a wonderful year for me on YouTube, and for my old subscribers, we're going to relive some of my good memories of 2010, and for my new subscribers, you get to enjoy some of the things you may have missed while not being subscribed to me, and you can check them out later. So, yeah. My first battle of 2010 was against Knox 150. It was a Rain Dance team versus his Sandstorm team, and I was doing like a Weather Week thing. I was just using my Rain Dance team against other weather teams and such. So I battled PK Sparks with his Hailstorm team. I battled Sunny Fire Cute with her Sunny Day team, and I battled AEX with his Trick Room team, and he was able to beat me there. I almost went undefeated for that week. Nothing goes right, does it? Well, it does, but, you know, he was good. What do I mean by that? The Trick Room team is better against Rain than, you know, Sandstorm and stuff. Moving on. I had entered Kite Botanic's 1,000 subscriber tourney. I believe it was 1,000. But, yeah. I had battled SebK94 first. I was able to beat him, and then I battled OMG Noob, which I eventually lost to him in that battle, and I was knocked out of the tourney. I don't really remember who won that tourney, so you'd have to ask Kypro for that one. In the beginning of February, I met the now very famous Cool Trainer Alex. If you don't know him, he's a pretty good YouTube narrator I particularly enjoy. I was looking on YouTube and I stumbled across his name. I looked at his channel, I watched his videos, I enjoyed them, I subscribed, and then I asked him for a battle, and it turned out that I had inspired him, and you know, that was nice. I'm glad I'm helping people or influencing people in some way or form. After that, I went on to a couple battles, and then I went on to test this Rain Dance Confusion myth, which basically, it's just, if you're in the rain, you can't get hit in confusion. It was just some fake myth thrown around by Pokemon King for Life. So it was really nonsense, but it was a decent video, I think. By the end of February, I had battled Time Travel and Chrono, which was for the Killer Nachos tourney, and I had linked my video to his channel, which is probably why it has 1,000 views. My first video with 1,000 views, so that was great. I'm glad a lot of people got to see that one video. I went on to battle Wild Chase, Pulse Effects before he retired, I believe, or actually, I don't know if he retired at that point. PK Sparks, 1104, LeBron. And then March 11th, which is my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, I battled To Be The Man. We used our original Wi-Fi teams, like the ones we built like when we were first starting. And I picked the one that obviously was EV trained when I first started EV training. Not the best team, but it's a nice team to look at. So if you want to check that out, I don't know why it's privated, but I'll unprivate it when this video is over. I battled, I just kept battling, you know, that's why I have 200 videos, but, I talked about, Soul Silver after I had beaten it, and then I, had my 700 subscriber special with Cool Trainer Alex. We actually swapped teams, so you could check that out. It was a pretty interesting match. I also battled Red, who was not a YouTuber. He's just the guy from Soul Silver and Heart Gold that you battle on the top of that mountain, and then he jumps off when he loses. But you know, it was pretty interesting to watch, I think. I went on to battle more YouTubers like X Square Stickit, Revolution 1600, Castador Perfect, and then I had my Latios sweep against a Cerebi player, and obviously, where else do you find people to sweep? But it was pretty awesome. I was able to pull off a sweep. It wasn't a baton pass team. It was just straight out Latios versus a whole team. So you could check that out. You know, from then on I was kind of infrequent. Like I'd post like 2 days in a row, and then I'd not post until like a month later. But on June 7th, I got a battle with Nubs, Emperor Nubs, MBZ, and had a great match. It was my last battle for like couple weeks, and then I went on to I had a tag video finally. I never do tag videos, but I did one on June 18th, and I just did an overview of my YouTube career in general. So if you want to check that out, it's basically just me explaining my YouTube career as a whole and what I've done with it. I battled the illustrious King Daddy D-Mac in an Ubers match. It was pretty funny. It's correctly labeled Dialgo's Wrath. Check that out. It's pretty funny. I also went on to battle Pyopa. He's a pretty good battler. I enjoyed the battle with him. I went on to do a dual narration with Nox 150 July 1st. I didn't do a July 4th special, so I apologize for that one there. I also battled the last Taquito, and I know I sound Hispanic because I am. I battled Bayonet 300, one of my top 5 best battlers that I've ever battled. So if you can find him on GameFAQs, definitely challenge him. He's an insane battler. He's really good. I made a video on how to ask me for a battle correctly. So I suggest you check that out for my new subscribers who just want to throw challenges at me. I'm a nice guy, you know, but just check out that video. It explains a lot. I had my 1,000 subscriber special. I finally had hit 1,000 subscribers after being on YouTube for over a year. And I tried to launch this thing called RL07. You could check that out. It didn't really get off the ground at all after that battle, but you know, it was a change of pace. I made a video on how to be a YouTube narrator. I believe, you know, a lot of people ask me that, so I mean, if you want to become a YouTube narrator, I would suggest checking out that video. It's not the best guide. I got some comments from other famous YouTubers, you know, throwing their opinions onto it, so I think it's a good way to, you know, get an idea of what it would be to be a narrator. What it would be to be a narrator. Yeah, I said that. I tried to start this thing called the RL07 Exchange, basically just like Pay It Forward if you've seen that movie. If you haven't, basically if you battle me, you offer battles to 3 other lower subscribed YouTubers as well. And then college was about to start, so I had my final battle with Emperor Nubs just to break the tie. And he was nice enough to put it on the mosh pit, so it was pretty cool. And it was a pretty good match too. I tested the Flame Orb and Flash Fire Boost Myth. You could check that out. It's basically just me putting a Flame Orb on Heatran, seeing what would happen. I did a video on my memorable moments on YouTube. So basically this, except a continuation from years past, or the year past. I went back to T-Flare, my roots, basically. I used to hang out there a lot, but then I left. And then I started my first playthrough, which was Rajon Adventures, a ROM hack suggested to me by PokeTrader01. And, my first ever playthrough that's on the Red Latios 07 channel. And, I started a 2011 tournament, 4th generation. So, that's just, 2010 in a summary. Definitely check out my videos that I suggested. Those are the ones that I believe are the best to watch. And also check out your videos from the year past as well. The tournament's still open for, I guess, till January 31st and not January 31st, December 31st to January 1st. I'll probably get a bracket up by January 3rd or 4th. Don't hold your breath on those. And I just want to thank all you guys for sticking with me and staying subscribed. It's been a fun year on YouTube, and I really enjoyed it. And if it were not for you, I would not have enjoyed it as much. And See you later. I'm wishing you a happy new year, and this is RL07.